Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another beautiful day. On this beautiful Monday, I'm sitting under the key lime tree. If I get a little bit of a breeze, I'm going to get wet because the tree is still soaked from all the rain we got. Now, I'm going to take a second, and I invite you to take that second too, to post. Post this prayer time on your wall. Share it with those you love, those who love you, those who just come your way. Because, you might just change somebody's life. Because all it takes is a minute, a second, a thought, boom, to change somebody's life. Okay, so here we go. Okay, there it is. Being a warrior against the parasite of the mind. It's interesting that I'm doing that because I've never really thought warrior was the best word, but the way they talk about it in this book, I really, really resonated with that. The idea that we can just say no, and that's a nice thing. So let's see who's here this morning. Kali, good morning. Lucy, good morning from Culver City. Lynn, good morning. Dorcas Gray, good morning. Good morning from San Diego from Teresa. Beth from Park City, Utah. I bet it's beautiful up there today. Grand Rising Barbara from Monroe, North Carolina. Yeah, I like it. Well, as folks start coming on, we'll give people a few minutes to come on in. It's been beautiful out here. Oh, my phone's howling. I just let it howl sometimes. Let's see. Prayers. Aloha. Prayers to all His divine timing is all accomplished that God moved through me and expresses in my work. Yes, Christina. Good morning. Yeah, anybody put your prayer requests in there, and if you don't put them in there and they're in your head, they're still out here in the ether. Even if you don't post the prayer field knows. It knows. Knows what you're thinking, knows what you're doing. Just had a vision of that judgmental guy, Santa Claus, for a minute. He knows if you were sleeping. He knows if you're awake. But the universe knows if you were sleeping, and it knows if you were awake. Good morning, Annette. Harriet, good morning. Kaylee, good morning. Dorothy Burks, good morning. People just come on in. Feels so good. Pretty excited this morning. I get to relax, hang out around the house for a few hours. These Mondays that I do the prayer call, I get to catch up on stuff that's here at home. Let's see. This is Lenoris, good morning. Scott, good morning to you. Good morning. Portia. Always tries to take me down, makes me read them again. Annette. Joan, good morning. Yvonne, good morning. Dee, good morning. Good morning, Marilyn. Gainesville, Georgia. Okay. Prayers for more than enough money to cover the trip to California for my dad's funeral. Oh, and back to flow in from expected and unexpected places out of the blue. Portia, my heart is with you. I know that your dad's transition is probably weighing heavily on you, and I know that everywhere you are and everywhere your dad is right now, God is, and you're so blessed. And I hope you can. Your trip to California is a beautiful journey. Good morning, Deborah from San Francisco. Cynthia, good God morning. Good God morning, everybody. good morning from Texas. Linda. Keisha, good morning. Delia, good morning. I'm sorry, Della. Good morning. Peace and blessings from Emeryville. Audrey, good morning. Oh, I said good morning to you already, but I say good morning again. Yeah, Mary Jo, good morning. Orinda, it's such a neat little canyon. It's a way, one way in, one way out, right? Pretty much. It's beautiful up there. Sean, good morning. Soon. Yes. Cece, hey Kelvin, buenos dias, Agape family. I just yelled at my teenager. Hey, that happens. I wonder what wonderful lesson your teenager was bringing to you this morning. What a blessing. My teenagers. I know. Good morning all. Hi, Kimberly. Good evening. Hi, Winky. Yes, it's evening where you are. Good evening to you, too. Jennifer, good morning from New York City. Terry, pray for mental clarity minus any anxiety. Yes. Well, you know, anxiety is in the body, very similar to being excited. So, I choose excitement. Blessings to you. Love and blessings from Rome. Alham. Alam. Good morning, Olive. I'm grateful to have you here. Ashley, prayers for clarity, peace, and love for myself. Yes, every night when I go to bed now, one of the last things I say is, I love Kelvin. I've been putting that on some of the prayers and stuff. Sometimes I feel like, boy, that seems kind of funny. But you know what? My love for everything starts with my love for me. Because in order to love everything, I have to love me. I'm one with it all. And that's where life comes from. So I'm going to say it out loud. Say it out loud with me. But say your name. I love Kelvin. Feels good. Gratitude for divine wholeness. Yes. Good morning, everyone from Corona, California. Yes, DJ. Marissa, daily right employment. Divine right employment. And you've been here and prayed for that, and you got. Wow. It just totally went away. So, I don't know what happened to it. Give me 1 second here. Well, I think you got your divine employment. Well, I'm super excited for you, and yes, prayer and focus does work, and focus really is prayer. Blessings for my grandchildren. Hugs to each of you, Agape friends in Kelvin. Yes. All right. Boy. Yes, prayers for those suffering from despair and depression. Yes, Harriet. Continued physical healing, Lucy. Continued surrender, continued expansion, continued service. And service is such a key right there. Full stop. Grateful, blessed. Hi, Nadine from Germany. Grateful for prayer. Yes, grateful to have you here. Yes. Prayers for alignment with God. Raise my vibration and consciousness. Yes, Kimberly. Loving on my immediate family. Yes, Lucy. Oh my God, the prayer requests are coming in thick this morning. Janet, hello. I love Kelvin. Perfect healing. Highest good for my puppy, Muksha, and mine. Much gratitude. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to get to my book here because I opened it up this morning. I picked up The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And I love this book. And I didn't realize this book was, when I bought it used, I guess it was pre-loved. And it says in the front of it, it felt so good to read this. To Susan, I loved it. I hope you will too, Tanara. And I love books that are pre-loved and have little notes written inside them. I think it's hard to get you to see it, but it's really cool to me to have this book and know this book has affected other lives before mine. For whatever reason, it's ended up in my hands. Along the journey, this is where it was supposed to go. All right, so what I'm doing here is I found a piece and it talks about the parasites inside of our own mind. And it then uses the term warrior in a way that I can reach and approach, because that word's always sort of touched me kind of funny as being a prayer warrior and stuff, even though I've used the word and I respect it and I see it. But this really brought it together for me. So, this is page 101. The Four Agreements 101. I like that. So, and I just started right here. If we look at the description of a parasite, we find that a parasite is a living being who lives off other living beings, sucking their energy without any useful contribution in return, and hurting their host little by little. The judge, the victim, and the belief system fit this description very well. Together they comprise a living being made of psychic or emotional energy. And that energy is alive. Of course, it is not material energy, but neither are emotions material energy. Our dreams are not material energy either, but we know they exist. Our function of the brain is to transform this material energy into emotional energy. Our brain is the factory of our emotions. And we have said that the main function of the mind is to dream. The Toltecs believe that the parasite, the judge, the victim, and the belief system has control of your mind. It controls your personal dream. Parasite dreams through your mind and lives its life through your body. It survives on the emotions that come from fear and thrives on drama and suffering. The freedom we seek is to use our own mind and body to live our own life instead of the life of the belief system. When we discover that the mind is controlled by the judge and the victim and the real us is in the corner, we have just two choices. One choice is to keep living the way we are, to surrender to the judge and the victim, to keep living in the dream of the planet. The second choice is to do what we do as children when parents try to domesticate us. We can rebel and say no. We can declare a war against the parasite, a war against the judge and the victim, a war for our independence, a war for our right to use our own mind and our own brain. This is why the shamanic traditions in America and Canada, from Canada to Argentina, people call themselves warriors, because they are in a war against the parasite in the mind. That is the real meaning of a warrior. The warrior is one who rebels against the invasion of the parasite. The warrior rebels and declares a war. But to be a warrior doesn't mean we always win the war. We may win or we may lose, but we always do our best. At least we have a chance to be free again. Choosing this path gives us, at the very least, the dignity of rebellion, and ensures that we will not be the helpless victims of our own whimsical emotions or the poisonous emotions of others. Even if we succumb to the enemy, the parasite, we will not be among the victims who will not fight back. I love that. That's the four agreements, and it talks about, and this is in the agreement, the fourth agreement, which is I believe that's the one that's always do your best. It's not about being 100%. But, and Reverend Michael talks about this in the form of race consciousness, the things that form who we think our identity is. When somebody asks, who are you? How many people go to something that's on the surface that was created by the world around them and not their center of who they are? I love that. I love that. A warrior against the parasite, the victim. Wow. I love it. Okay. So, let's roll into prayer. I know I see more and more prayer calls coming in, more and more people saying things. Always do your best, yes. So let's take a minute. Close our eyes if you can. Sit up straight, comfortable. Be in a comfortable position. Maybe have your feet flat on the floor. Feel the world, the pulsing of the energy. Hear the sounds around us, like the airplane flying over my lime tree right now. Yes. I am so grateful for this morning. I'm grateful that I picked up this book and opened it to that page. The Parasite. I never remembered reading that before. I'm so grateful to have read that part of this book again when it was right for me right now. 101. Always do your best. I am grateful for knowing that I can choose. I am grateful for each and every breath I take, for all the blood flowing through my brains, for all the people in this world, on this call, that are filled with the love of life. I am grateful for being here right now in this moment, knowing that this moment is the only moment that ever takes place anywhere. I am grateful for agape. I'm grateful for Facebook and the platform it gives us. I am grateful for each and every one of us right here, right now, knowing that each and every one of us is here as and in the grace of God. I am grateful. And I know that all of this is just the one life. Just the one life. And I say just because there is only the one life. Everything is inside and living inside the life of God. There is nothing outside of this one life. Each and everything that takes place in this one life is God. And each and everything that takes place in this one life as God comes from God, goes to God, and creates more God. Nature, life, it's all the one. No spot where God is not. That is true of my being. I am the living light of God. Where God is, I am. I am because God is. God is because I am. We are. Because we are. And we are because God is. We are here right now in this life, living in these bodies as the divine light of God, an extension and an add-on to God. Each and every time life creates life, life expands life, it expands the we that is the life of God. And as this we expands and covers more and more of the universe, this life grows. And as we grow on this planet, expanding our own beings, the love and the grace and the compassion on this planet grows. Right now, I send out prayers too, and I have everybody on here is sending out their prayer vibration, and everybody who's not on here is joining in this wonderful prayer vibration for everybody living and suffering in a war-torn place on this planet, regardless of where they are, regardless of what side they're on. There is God there with them. And everything takes place in perfect time inside the life of God. I know that each and every place on here and everybody who's put a prayer in here for health reasons, that where they are, where you are, God is. If you have a doctor you're working with, in that doctor there is the light and the love of God. If you have a practitioner you're working with, God is in that practitioner, in you, in your life. God is in and as each and every person. And where there is life, healing is taking place. Right now, I declare perfect health. I declare perfect peace. I declare perfect weather. I declare perfect love. There is nothing but the perfect life of God. And this life, this journey, this is the perfection of God in wholeness of it. And each and every place and each and everything that takes place inside this life is expanding this beautiful life. This beautiful life. So right now, in a moment of silence and quiet, peace, I see the perfect health of each and every one of us here expanding out into the universe. I see and know the perfect peace inside of each and every struggle everywhere that's in this world. The perfect peace is lying inside. I see the perfect love inside of everything taking place on this planet and beyond. I see and know the perfection of God is in and as everything. The perfection of God is in and as you, each and every one of you. That means the perfection of God is in the we that is the us. This is a beautiful, powerful thing. And I give thanks for this. And I release it into the big, loving yes that is the love of God. And I say, and so it is. Amen. Okay. I will see you all for the noon meditation, I hope. I will be going over all of these prayer requests personally, giving a little nod to every single one of them. I love you all so much, and thank you for being here with me this morning. Peace, and know that you are the love you've been waiting for.